Quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame. It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole. To be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide. Working as commanded to. Side by side.
Broadcasting reassuring programming. Paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our Arbiter training facility, east of Fairfield, near the Broken Spire. It is impervious to infiltration thanks to its unflagging automechanical guardians. Only the most incautious base individualists would dare set foot within sensor range. Let them. Prudence dictates. Those who live solely for themselves die alone. Also painfully and bullet-riddled.
Well then, moving on.
Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you. The Sovereign's Chosen.
Laxative, hooray! Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle.
Hey, this
Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's
I was even the slightest scintilla of success so
from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I must ask you to hold still.
Probably ought to tell you there's a cytomint or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy.
Sorry.
One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweat, vacillation,
I must say, I'm rather amazed.
scrum pox, general malaise, imbalanced tumors. Oh, and one more thing.
I must say, I'm rather amazed.
Mind your own business interests.
How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients? Oh. Well, yes, obviously that was going to be the next thing I tried. In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Our friend here has manufactured a coagulant that will raise your likelihood of surviving the abscission procedure tenfold.
I'm still not sure about...
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
I thought I smelled gunpowder and blood. Hello again. I'm here for any doctorial services you may require. Here are my supplies.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Aster Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising
You've returned.
copy.
I'm here for any doctorial service. Pharmaceutical.
Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no hull-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic.
Hello again.
for Andy's management.
Hope you ain't here for yourself.
Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt for a job not done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office.
Much obliged.
You like the installation of
That feels night and day better already. Protectorate forces won't know what hit them once I'm back in the field. Thanks again, friend.
reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody.
Thanks again
do
for the
your
help.
jobs like your CEO.
Arm's already feeling better by leaps and bounds.
Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch is quite the branding feat. So grab a crab because it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
I don't think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My mice. Such aggression. We scarcely need...
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead soon.
That Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. When we here at Wireless Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is...
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. Worry not. The culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yaysayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking
Verily.
a between our
On to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Mignon? No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Wurst. That's right. Nothing.
Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone. Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf. I say if the situation is serendipitous, so much the better.
Don't be a shirker. Don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with more.
Perhaps. The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the Yaysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie.
Food with flavor. It's
Excellent. Here's the kit. advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
Just like you, who can help ease you into the integration process.
So don't worry. You'll have months to acquire the skills and know-how our hungry and ambitious populace have mastered.
Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
The uncomplicated loner.
Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
Are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice.
In addition to my standard service fees.
I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something? I did, but I can't expect someone else to foot the bill if there's no guaranteed treatment will work. So I'll take on the risk myself. A go-getter attitude's always rewarded. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
That I am indeed the uncomplicated loner. And to keep things simple.
I didn't mean me, but all right. I see where your head's at. Keep safe out there.
After you.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Uncomplicated loner. And my terms are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates aren't low, I'll be keeping track
was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzo's, Fizzo's, we love Fizzo's, Fizzo's, Spectrum Vodka.
That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more. Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Eden, where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks!
I suggest avoiding the front gate. But you may have luck finding a drainage outlet in our matriarch's cave. The Protectorate often build them in this manner and leave them unguarded. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble.
Oh, I love questions. Ask away.
But with goring horns and bottomless bellies.
I would never imply such a thing. I'm sure the Minister and Officer Carr have only our best interests at heart. Though I must admit, their continuing quarrels give me trepidation. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
Breed lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environment.
Because I was Protectorate. Once. I defected to Antes the second I could. But that's not the point of this conversation. Not when our leaders cannot reach an accord. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew.
Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing.
I see. Well, I hope his spirits may be sustained. I have grown fond of the Minister, but I cannot help but wonder if he fully understands how proud the Protectorate are. It takes great courage or desperation to acknowledge the wrongs of one's society, and even more to leave it entirely. He may find that courage to be rarer than he thinks, or perhaps he will manage to prove me wrong with his powers of persuasion yet again. Oh, I would welcome it in this case.
Can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does in the field. Resourceful types can shuck Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins. You're limited only by your ingenuity and risk tolerance for being clawed to pieces. I've had enough of that for one hunt.
Very well. I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow.
Bottoms up to your bottom line.
Next up, something else. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse? The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the new...
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared.
And if I deny your assessment?
What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profit.
Can a decision made under duress really be considered a choice? Don't answer that. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help. And for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
If all that Gotham bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too.
This is but a momentary setback.
Haven't you done enough harm?
Spare me your falsities.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you. So smoke that candy.
As tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
A medical experts recommend you buy a box and a friend.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base.
North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang, I ought to be charging for information. This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old
Careful, friend.
abandoned
Reckon there might be a few loose wraps on longer.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past the open fire.
Only the most profitable news, music, and
Oh, great. More 7-2. Been a while since I had a dodgeball spray.
the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a kill. I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero-G Shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackled pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury Sisty-Hyde spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets.
Recreational state.
Just as in Tossball.
Is concerned.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Not ready. Please try again later.
Hey, get me go-getting again.
You at center field.
This is for
Apologies. Emergency protocols ready. Emergency protocols ready. Protocols have fallen below acceptable parameters.
In business. Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered.
This unit is in need of assistance.
For help, but help?
Back in business.
Protocols not yet charged. Providing a host of requested assistance currently unavailable. Health benefits available at your request.
impeccable style, the perfect poster boy. Oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. And if it works for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of life is fair. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go! Swing it now, oh yeah! That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of life is fair. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell?
Attention. This lab technician is deceased. Interrogation unavailable. Recommended course of action. Access nearby terminal for more information.
You simply can't live without.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table. I'd like to begin the hunt soon, if it's all the same to you.
Determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Taste more and feel less numb. No worries, no stress, numb. Relax the success, numb. Taste more and feel less numb. No worries, no stress, numb. Relax the success, numb. When it's time for a cocktail, numb will help you sense it. Problem made into the sunset. Numb will help you forget. Work gosh, you better peppernetti. You need a neck of anesthetic. Numb taste more and feel less.
Enemies detected.
No worries, no stress, no
Threat.
My favorite!
I don't think ready. Please try Requested assistance currently unavailable.
Somebody cover me or what? We'll see.
Tranquilization, so sweet and sweet. Still be on time for your next shift. Numb. Taste more and feel less. Numb. No worries, no stress. Numb. Relax the success. Numb.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Force rockets. When your team is getting creamed and your wingers out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with Force rockets. Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Rescue soon. You can save the day with Force rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got Force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessment.
If they put half as much energy into cleaning as they had into attacking the odd passerby, this place would be pristine.
Northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's auto-mechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Sit tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious beyond any means.
adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. Don't wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, and include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived.
Scrumpox.
You must be
General
affected as well.
malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit, I did panic just a little. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver.
Have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
has produced. We can do better. Let's do better together.
Just so. You seem no stranger to this type of work, eh? Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? We'll need 2 things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. Fresh spores will be key in the formulation of an antidote, as will the particulars and analysis from the expedition. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds, a satellite lab to this one, if you will. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
That will pick up your pace. It's Bubblegum Slims. Try Bubblegum Slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-ya-da, do-bop, do-wop, ba-ya-da-da-da-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop-bop, bop. Do-do-do-ba-do-ya, ba-ba-do-ba-do-wop, ba-ba-do-wop. oh bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
It's the tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Try bubblegum slims.
Pretty convenient that he only managed to save himself from the spores. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
A double thriller, so make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles.
Engaging combat protocols. Emergency protocols.
The flavor that lasts, the taste you can
Run that first smooth tail.
Bubblegum Slims, Bubblegum Slims, oh Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims, try Slims today.
Flavor won't stop till the very last.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Thank you so much for tuning in
Neutralizing
to the one wireless
unfriendlies.
station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well,
Goodwin
look
here.
no
Field
further.
report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team.
Sequencing attack
Right
strategies.
now, as we approach the rap's nest, certainly this spirited variety will offer. Oh, no! Oh, okay, we need to run now!
Belvedere Stout.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Emergency protocols ready.
Of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is
Back in
Wireless
business.
Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and they rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% whole plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Purple Berry Crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing? Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market. Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite-free.
That goes out. Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple
Oh,
Berry
please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you? Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here. Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's Choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Shake tough day that you're gonna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take it out on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Sobriety won't make you any smarter.
So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry tequila.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these riffs. Arcadia's yaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock! Riffs present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Riffs could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more spits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. Cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's
Huh.
choice.
Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those meddlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack. Splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice.
Feeling distracted? I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much better.
It's Auntie's choice. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. Auntie's the bestest choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best frequency Redworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
A perfect society demands perfect...
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses.
But then, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's automechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner, and my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated loner, and my race there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my rates are never lower.
Oh, I am known through all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loner. And my dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Oh, yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated loner. And to keep things simple, you can be sure that my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever be lower.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition.
Greetings.
Working with and through the sovereign.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe.
Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever.
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Right. Moving on. I don't know about you, but I could use something.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. this grace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try. That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Have time for a chat, Commander? This is a delicate situation. You reckon we help folk here get back on their feet? Or do what the Minister asked? Well, if we help Westport, the Vigilant has promised to get us into the box. Folk here could rebuild their community. Maybe. But it's only delaying the inevitable, if you ask me. If we convince these folk to join up with Auntie's Choice, they can start new lives away from the Protectorate guillotine. They'd be grateful once they see what we got on offer. Plus, the Minister's deal was clear. Do this, and he'll tell you how to gain entrance to the Vox. So you'd still get what you're after. The whereabouts of DeVries, right?
Mental refreshment. And we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping...
Come on, Commander. Westport's damn near underwater, and the Protectorate are claiming everyone they're in to be traitors. Barring some mass change of heart, it's a matter of time before these folk get struck down by their own. The Vigilant seems a decent enough sort, but he's just one man. You want to give these folk a real shot at living? Send them to Fairfield.
Auntie cares about you just a little bit more.
And now...
You got it. Let's start conversating. The sooner we know how folk really feel about living here, the sooner we'll know who to butter up.
Next time.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
This is all going perfectly according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down. Now Spectravatra comes in brown. All the colors, don't overthink it.
They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies. This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos. And now it's available in the...
Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
I consider this song a real standout number.
It's less a concern about disloyalty and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives. All right, be careful out there.
Do-it-yourself, slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy, highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find
May you
success
realign with the paradigm. Stay true, outsider.
And this is what she said to me.
Stranger?
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. Listen, child.
Welcome back. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Self-betterment makes you 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
You are the raw material for
Certainly. What would you like to know? Farewell now. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your pshaw. I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling it. Or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity. Because we of the Protectorate believe in something. We dream, we aspire, together. Auntie's Choice would replace amity and purpose with want. The endless, empty pursuit of nothing. But in the end, what I care about most is my people. The only thing they need, that all of us here need, are those auto-mechanical parts. I would thank you to make haste retrieving them.
Are winning. So shortly, you and I...
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient. who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Make them do what we say.
Under protectorate law.
I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said,
I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. What all of us need most here are those auto-mechanical parts. Now, please, make haste retrieving them.
Is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
Farewell now.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarchs.
Do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections.
You're thinking about it sideways. Auntie's Choice is an invasive species, Prudence says. Trust the plan. Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error.
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraub. Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this one character who just laughs at danger, says he hand makes his own luck. Is that not the grandest thing you ever heard? You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. How I've waited to hear those words. Anything I might help with at present? Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air? An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go. Righto! Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
Did you hear? Try not to think.
You
It only
reckon
made you
individualists ever get tired just thinking about themselves?
Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Let's dictate. We take
Best that you would be if you were any better. 'Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiz Steve.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion for a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fistwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to assistant VP of vending.
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
The announcer's voice is fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in morale management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no sock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give permission for me to leave? Ah, I see.
Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must however, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for initiating.
Like a constellation of Sistybits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. It's not forced unless it's
Simply saying I'd rest easier. Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have, and with plenty.
to sweetmeats, lungs to tarts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rings to tits. Efficient meals. More tits. Wurst, oh Wurst. It's not the worst unless it's Wurst, oh Wurst. Grab a can today.
Individual, we're providers, liberators, spreading free Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice.
No coarse grist smoke in our guns. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones leads to striking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
You know, the line makes for a powerful hunger.
So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon.
No, sir. We crack a room temp tin of force roast.
That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours.
All right, enough yapping.
Time is bits.
Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy? Wurst, oh Wurst, it's not the worst unless it's Wurst, oh Wurst. Grab a can today.
Outsider? People have been complaining about those ads playing. I'm an heir to all manner of hollering.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in
That
artificial.
endless yattering. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
On purpose.
Farewell.
Makes a cream for
Fine.
it. Our
Let us
Recreant
proceed.
Reclamation and This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
From the year of 55, on Old Towshetty Prime, a mile beneath the methanite, way down in the mine, some sugar little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked out the miner's block, but exposed the mother lode. Accident happened, off with the job. Hats off to all
Despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows Salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good.
I'll say, it's like rotten fruit and decomposing fish combined.
Greenhorn trip in a swimmable plan gloom. Round flesh flooded the plate. But that measure transportation. We didn't survive, but now we've got instant force flow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss.
Do advertisements help Auntie's folks straighten out their minds?
It feels like some kind of punishment. In fact, it feels like Auntie hates me.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance. Do you think our enemies envy our
Prudence
prosperity
dictates
all the time?
we eye our neighbors
One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for new sin that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brave. Resenting lift off laxative, hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress has a normal leg, sometimes even more. But that's what Donald Trump is stands for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Now, upward and onward. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new, 'cause I'm yearning and yearning for you.
stranger.
Each of what you can't fight contentment.
You've returned.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor.
Those pills were
Except
magnificent.
my domicile.
Are they
is
part of a new
presently
paradigm?
underwater.
Can I get enough for the whole family?
Or even just more for me.
Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be I've been yearning for all of you.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our war of liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here.
Sprat crisp, you really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat straight from a trap, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em. Sprat crisp, 1000% germ free. 'Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
honest-to-goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay: if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Anti all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
You when there's no doubt. Faster! Won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Rage is spirit.